Last time, we talked about the numerous effects of climate change that are threatening our planet. The release of CO2 into the atmosphere endangers virtually all of Earth's ecosystems. But because humans are terrestrial organisms, we often overlook one of the most important ecosystems of all, the ocean. Ocean acidification is a serious consequence of rising carbon emissions. The science behind ocean acidification is actually quite simple. Oceans cover 71% of Earth's surface and absorb 30 to 40% of the total CO2 released into the atmosphere. Some of the carbon dioxide reacts with water to form carbonic acid, which in turn reacts to form bicarbonate ions and hydronium ions, thus decreasing the ocean's pH. The pH of the ocean has decreased by 30% in the past 200 years. Thomas Lovejoy, former chief biodiversity officer of the World Bank, has stated that the acidity of the oceans will more than double in the next 40 years. He emphasizes that this rate is 100 times faster than any change in ocean acidity in the last 20 million years. Therefore, many species of marine life will not be able to adapt quickly enough to survive.
Ocean acidification poses a major threat in the health of world's oceans. Many marine animals and plants can only handle minor changes in pH. Increasing acidity leads to a variety of harmful consequences, including lowering the metabolic rates of organisms such as jumbo squid, lowering immune response in blue mussels, and coral bleaching. Because such a large percentage of marine biodiversity remains undiscovered, an estimate of potential biodiversity loss due to ocean acidification is likely an underestimate. Furthermore, the threat of acidification includes a decline in commercial fisheries and in marine tourism industry as well as economies.
Despite the grave danger possessed by ocean acidification, the issue receives very little public attention. Awareness of the problem is low across people in the United States. According to a study by the Ocean Project, only 14% of Americans have heard of ocean acidification. Among Americans who are concerned with climate change, only 31% are aware of ocean acidification. The goal of this video series is to draw attention to the emerging global problem of ocean acidification. Over the last decade, there have been a great amount of focus on studying the potential impacts of ocean acidification. Since sustained efforts to monitor ocean acidification worldwide are only beginning, it is currently impossible to predict exactly how ocean acidification impacts will cascade throughout the marine food chain and affect the overall structure of marine ecosystems. Nevertheless, the future of the oceans and all those who depend on them appear grim unless we can make a concerted effort to lower our carbon emissions.